Hey guys, I gotta take a dump, but I want to go ahead and make this video because I know that if I don't make the video now, I'm probably gonna get stuck on the toilet for like 30 minutes or something. So, what was the video about? I probably get stuck on the toilet watching YouTube for like 30 minutes. Yeah, I had a problem, and even now I still kind of struggle with it. It's a lot better. It is a lot better now, but that issue is my addiction to YouTube. So I used to be addicted to YouTube. I'd say it really started back in 2012 when I started watching YouTube with my close buddies. We watched guys like Nigihiga, Kev Jumba. Now you guys know who my favorite YouTubers are. Nigihiga, Kev Jumba, Timothy DeLaGhetto, JK Film, David Choi, Jason Chen. Like, oh my gosh, like the golden era of YouTube, and you know, Ray William Johnson, Smosh. It started then, and it was just so cool to see really interesting individuals, super funny, super genuine. And over the time, across the years, I probably have like 800, like I'm subscribed to like 800 channels. Like, it's crazy. And to this day, I still love YouTube. Shout out to Smosh, Anthony, and Ian. You guys are reconnected, you guys are reunited. The recent food battle. If you guys haven't watched the recent food battle, it's pretty funny, so highly recommend you guys watch it. Over the years, by 2015, that's when it really started becoming an issue for me. 2015, I was in grade 10. I was doing well in school, but I would procrastinate all the time. This is when my procrastination habit really started to kick in. I'd go to sleep at around like 12, 1, 2 a.m. because I'd be watching YouTube all day or playing League of Legends. Eventually, because I watched so much YouTube and played so many games, I would do my homework at the end of the night, when I would just barely get about 6 hours of sleep, and I'd wake up at 7 to go to school. So I was always sleep deprived, and I was always like internally upset at myself because I kept watching YouTube late at night, but it never caused me an issue. Because high school is easy, right? Like, oh, that sounds a little cocky. But it was easy for me. It was easy for me, right? Because high school, they give you a little bit of worksheets, some projects, and then boom, you're done. You know, so it wasn't an issue. At the end of the day, I still got pretty solid grades, and I got into a solid university. The problem was that I never had any consequences for doing it. The consequence hit when it was too late, which was university for me. So in university, I still had this YouTube addiction. I'd watch. I'd use it as a form of coping mechanism because I had stress, right? I didn't want to feel the negative emotion of doing the work, so I would cope with that negative emotion through some outlet. The outlets were multiple things. It was games, social media, YouTube, and porn as well. I'll make a video on that later. Yeah, I couldn't I couldn't study because it was just so stressful, and so it was a negative feedback loop of constantly watching YouTube. And even self-improvement, this is a dangerous thing, because even my videos, right, that's based on self-improvement, I'm telling you guys my experience, you can get, or like for me, I could get stuck on binge watching self-improvement videos, thinking that I was being productive, but in reality, I was just reinforcing a behavior that I didn't even want anymore, which is to continue watching these YouTube videos and waste my time and not actually get the work done. So if that's what's happening here, like, I actually invite you to just close my channel down, like shut off YouTube, get started with the work, because the hardest part is just starting. Once you get started, at least for me, when I get started, I cross the momentum barrier. It's kind of like, if you guys are nerds like me, I'm an Asian nerd, so I kind of like graphs. On the x-axis is time, y is level of difficulty. Over time, right? Over time? Yes, over time. In the initial stages, that barrier is really high, right? So the level of difficulty to get to work is really high. Eventually it tapers out, and over time, as you continue working, the intensity, the difficulty actually drops. I have a video about it. It's called How to Stop Procrastinating. Highly recommend you guys check that video out. I'm already recommending different videos. Man, I'm a self-promoter. Morgan, why are you so selfish? I actually am really selfish, to be totally honest. Anyways, I have ADHD too, I feel like. Maybe? I don't know. Pandas? Gorillas? I don't know. What am I thinking about? Oh, look, a butterfly. Back on focus. I forgot what I was talking about. YouTube addiction. In university, I procrastinated and nearly got on academic probation because I was getting 50% in all my courses. I was just kind of smart enough to pass some chemistry and math exams, so that I wasn't put on academic probation just yet, but I was so close to it. What was the cure to the YouTube addiction? Number 1, purpose and meaning. Number 2, tools. So I needed to find a purpose, I needed to find a meaning for why I should even overcome it. And then number 2, I used tools to help out. Purpose and meaning is not something I feel that I can give advice on. That's something that is unique to every single individual. Every single individual is going to have their own purpose and their own meaning. However, tools I can share. So one of my favorite tools, I have it on my computer right now, I still use it. What is this called? It's called Unhook. I'll link in the description, Unhook. What this is gonna do, it's actually gonna whiten out your entire YouTube screen. So you can still use YouTube as a search engine, but you're not gonna be able to see your homepage subscriptions, and you won't see the recommended, so those temptations are not gonna be there anymore, which is amazing. The algorithm's not gonna keep you stuck on YouTube. That's helped me tremendously. Unfortunately, I need to go poop. That's gonna be it for this video. I love you guys, stay safe. Chibi out. I'm not Chibi, Morgan out. Okay, that's cringe. Okay, just turn it off. See you guys later.